Greetings, one and all. This is Greg Peloquin, also known as G. Pelly.
And I am Joseph Naseef, aka JoJo.
All right, so it looks like we are off to a. This is round one of our Friday Night Magic. I see Chris with four-color Reanimator.
And we got Craig on the other side playing Black Red Aggro.
This might not be the Black Red Aggro you're used to. When you think Black Red Aggro in this format, you might think like Hell Riders, Geralt Messenger, Thermal Hellkites, and some one drops.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Aristocrat.
this one looks a little more experimental. I see we do have some Cacklers and Shred Figs, but a few one-ups here. This promises to keep things interesting.
And the four-color Reanimator, it looks fairly stock to me. Like he just pulled it off of a net deck and is running it to see how he likes it.
Since Chris's name up there is Chris Blank, should we call him Chris, he who shall not be named?
Yeah, let's do that. Chris.
Or we can just call him Voldemort. Let's keep it short.
Also playing the color that shall not be named.
And that is?
I can't say it.
Oh, try to trick you there. All right, so Chris is off to start with
Shaman.
a Deathrat Shaman.
Ooh, Shaman.
Okay, and it's a mountain and a pass. I see Dragon Skull Summit.
Definitely not what you want to be doing when you're playing Black Red Aggro.
We need to turn some things sideways here, right?
Yeah.
That's a Hello Fountain paying 2, so probably a Farseek, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I would guess.
Grabbing Overgrown Tomb. Most likely, yeah.
There it goes.
Get that black mana online.
Oh, you're gonna bash in for 1 too, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think you get into him here, right?
Seems like a role reversal. He's turning guys sideways on turn 2.
That makes. Yeah. There's the Overgrown Tomb and the sideways. I guess you could theoretically block Shred Fix or something.
Yeah.
So honestly, I wouldn't hate just saying go here. Like the one damage doesn't matter a whole heck of a lot.
Yeah, he has let's see how many Thragtusk he's running. Oh, yep, all 4 of them. So
there's a shock.
Yeah. Playing green, running 4 Thragtusk. What are you thinking?
No, and there's 2 back. Okay. So, all right, so what's Craig got here? I see a Dragon Skull Summit, so we'll probably get that.
Is that a Pack Rat? Did he just drop? What is it? Does he play Pack Rat?
There's a Pack Rat in this deck. No, kids, this is not Return to Ravnica Limited. There's the Pack Rat.
That's a Pack Rat.
And Chris is like, wait, what?
I don't know. It's not block constructed. It's not RTR limited, so
I've seen Pack Rat played and constructed more than once.
I actually have too. I've only seen it once, but
I've seen it more than once. Well, to be fair, it was the same deck.
Okay.
And actually, that was our own commentary companion Evan Arkin playing it in the sideboard.
Yeah.
Of a green-white.
Actually, it was in the main deck of a Reanimator deck. Now that I think you mentioned it.
Because it's a good discard outlet, actually.
It is, yeah. So let's see what Chris plays. Another Farseek. All right.
So we're building up mana. So interestingly, Craig might have to think about what he discards to Pack Rat because of the Deathrite Shaman.
Yeah, you don't want to be giving Deathrite Shaman fuel.
For example, you don't want to discard lands here because you don't want to accelerate them like Angel Serenity. And as soon as Angel Serenity somewhere in this deck, I assume there's 3 of them. Or some number. I can't see it. Yeah, 3, yeah.
Yeah,
so Angel Serenity could put a stop to the Pack Rat action pretty quickly here. And I see he's got a Guildgate for his 3rd source, so that's not what you want.
No.
Is there another 3rd land somewhere?
I don't think so. It looks like this is going to be a lonely Pack Rat.
Yeah, not what you want to see there. Yeah. So Craig does have, of note, for 7 swamps, 7 mountains, 4 Guildgates, and a Dragon Skull Summit.
Probably card availability there.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because like Blood Crypt here will make a world difference.
Right. Okay. And is that an Overgrown?
It's an untapped Overgrown too.
Taking 2. Go 1, 2, 3.
We got something for 6 coming. It's got something for 6 coming up here. So 1 black or 1 green. Let's see. No. 3 mana. Centaur Healer. We saw that in unison.
So maybe it's does he have alchemy? Probably leaving up for Forbidden Alchemy.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And
yeah, well, you could theoretically attack the Shaman here if you wanted, but you're probably better served just removing one of the Farseeks and doing it for 2 there. Yeah. It makes more sense. Cobble Brute. How about excuse Excuse laughter. This looks like a returner. This looks like a little bit of a limited deck here.
There's Alchemy. He has a mountain in his hand, and now played the swamp. So which means last turn, he could have played a land untapped and maybe pitched something to the pack rat.
Yeah, I don't think casting Culbert is what you want to be doing.
No,
Just I'll go on a pack rat.
So by this time, he would have 3 pack rats and be building quite an army.
Yeah, I'm putting Chris on the back foot here.
Right. But instead, Chris is doing what Reanimator does, putting cards in his graveyard and clogging up the board.
I see an Unburial Rites, a Restoration Angel, and a land. So we could probably... I'd be okay playing this land here and just bringing flashback for Forbidden Alchemy and looking for a good target for... Oh, that's Chakras Instincts, okay. So we want to find a good target here for some of the Reanimator effects. And so we're not finding it. So we miss on the Chakras Instincts, but we do have Lingering Souls in the graveyard.
Yeah, so it's not a total whiff.
Right. And plenty of lands now to fuel Deathrite Shaman as well.
So he has access to 5 mana right now?
So I like flashing back the Trekker's Instincts here and then Lingering Souls.
Yeah,
that's just flashback seems correct.
Getting in for 3.
Why not? If you're going to flash back Lingering Souls.
Yeah. Is that a Killing Wave?
That's a Killing Wave.
That is a Killing Wave.
And he blocks. And Chris is like, I'm perfectly fine with that. You got Restoration Angel in his hand, but I don't think you want an Angel here. Yep.
No.
That's fine. You can get in that 5-2 off the board. This is much preferred. Okay. So I think we're flashing back both the instincts and with the instincts you really want to just be building up your graveyard so the Unburial Rites in your hand can get something huge.
Now I haven't played this deck. I'm not real familiar with the instincts. Is that an instant or sorcery?
Sorcery.
Okay.
So he can remove a land and then flash back Trekker's Instincts here.
Right.
And then you can hopefully get an angel or something huge in the grave. You can cast Angel now.
And it's not a May ability. When you cast that, you have to take a creature. Right?
So Chris passes here. Either he doesn't see that you can do that. He has no other plays, so it seems absolutely correct to be flashing back the Trekker's Instincts here. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't.
Yeah, put your mana to use.
Yeah, because you only left blue and white untapped, so you can't even activate Deathrite Shaman. I mean, I guess you're bluffing counter magic, but with a pack rat in play, why would you?
No, absolutely.
I think Chris might just miss that.
Right, it could be possible.
All right, so Craig's mulling over his options here. I see Rectus Keckler. I can't see what the card on the left. All on the left is.
It's a mountain, and then it looks like.
So I don't hate playing a land here and having 2 pack rats.
Yeah, I mean.
I'm just turning those sideways. So we're casting something here for 5 Killing Wave.
For 4.
So what does Killing Wave do? Do you remember?
Yeah, it's for 4. So for each creature you have, you pay the 4 life to keep it, or just bin them or sacrifice them. So he'll sacrifice those 2, pay the 4 life to keep his Deathrite Shaman.
And that's for each player, correct?
Correct.
So Craig got to make a decision on his pack rat as well.
And it appears as if he kept it.
Okay, that would keep it as well.
Yeah.
I think you want to get busy with the pack rat here and start putting some pressure on Chris.
Oh, absolutely.
Chris isn't doing anything.
No, and had he been making pack rats since the beginning of this game, might have been a short-lived game.
I mean, yeah, Chris would definitely have to play more defensively than he is.
Right.
And this is a Forbidden Alchemy. Reveal. Oh, we don't reveal. We look. Okay. So Restoration Angel, Mulch, Thragtusk, and Cavernous Souls. And if you want to take some Mulch, and of course the idea here is you want to be Unburial Rites in the Thragtusk. So that's okay. So because the Mulch you just get the value here.
Sure.
So I'm perfectly okay with him mulching here. That makes sense. And there's the Mulch. So we're going to reveal the 4 here. Reveal Cavernous Souls. Reveal Hinterland Harbor. Another Unburial Rites. And a Centaur Healer. So we keep the 2 lands. And oh no, the Unburial Rites is in the graveyard.
Yeah.
What a tragedy.
Yeah, that card is so good. I love Unburial Rites.
It does some work, doesn't it?
It does. Talk about generating card advantage out of a single card.
No, do you know any decks that might be good in?
Yeah, I hear that that human Reanimator deck that's kind of dubbed the Flood plays it.
The Chronic Flooding is such a bad card. It's a 14th pick drive card.
Oh, absolutely. It's also a turn 2 play in Standard now.
But more importantly, it looks like Craig has a Necropolis Regent. It looks like we're casting Necropolis Regent. So I'm not sure what pack rat's in your deck if you're not willing to go all in on it.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been all in since the beginning on this pack rat.
And more critically, once Craig untaps, he can start making 2 pack rats.
Yeah.
And again, he's not maximizing the use of his cards here, I don't think.
Looks like Chris is going to gain 2 life off of the Deathrite Shaman, removing one of the creatures from the graveyard. Probably the Cobble Brute, I would assume.
Probably. Can't have that getting reanimated. That'd be...
Don't know what you're going to do when Bad Thragtusk comes back.
What are you going to do, brother, when a 5-2 comes for you?
So what's the play here?
Forest and
looks like mulch. Digging for Angel Serenity?
So Chris is spinning his wheels here, but I think the idea here is we're gonna unbury one of those drag tusks and start getting aggressive. Because now that Regent's in play, you don't have time to just keep casting these effects anymore.
Yeah, that thing's about to become a 12-10, right?
Yeah, that needs to be dealt with.
Or 12-11, yeah, it's... I mean, oh, he has Restoration and Angel in hand still, so he can block it for at least a turn. But yeah. I think Drag Tusk is what you want to be doing here, right?
Well, doesn't the Regent become huge after that?
Yeah, but I mean, at any given point, it's just going to... Eventually, it's going to get huge, so you might as well gain 5 life and attack back. And next turn, hopefully hit the Angel Serenity to get rid of that thing.
Well, also you can flashback a Lingering Souls, too. Doesn't he have another Lingering Soul somewhere in there?
Oh, he does. He should.
So we can block with that. Oh, now we flashback.
No, that's the instinct.
So that's strange. Okay. Okay, so when we find nothing.
Nothing. It's a big whiff. There should be Lingering Souls in there, so he can flash that back.
Because he revealed him off the mulch, correct?
Yes, he did reveal one off the mulch.
So we should probably flash back Lingering Souls here and just block.
Yeah.
I think the real play here wasn't Tracker's Instincts. The play here had to be either get Drag Tusk online, bring back flashback and Barrier Rights for Drag Tusk and start putting us some pressure on, and then have Lingering Souls backed up.
Yeah.
That needs to be the play here. Instead, we're bringing back Drag Tusk anyway. It looks like. I think. There's some Barrier Rights.
Yeah, I didn't remember the Lingering Souls. So when I said I would probably flashback for Thragtusk, I wouldn't do that now, knowing that the Lingering Souls is in the graveyard.
I think there was one. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there was one.
No, I'm almost positive there was one as well. He had played one earlier that got Killing Waved away, and then he revealed one off the mulch. So.
Okay, so yeah, you need that can buy some time, critical time for you there. So you should have 2 1/1s, and the only difference is you should have had 2 1/1s in play as opposed to the flashback Trackers, which should have been flashback a couple of turns ago.
Yeah.
And there's a irrelevant Cackler,
which should be a Pack Rat.
Yes, that is much worse than the Pack Rat. And what is that? I don't know what this card is. That's in his hand. Is that Uncanny Speed? So it gets 3-0 in haste. So he's coming for 9.
Oh, okay. Well, it's also going to gain 9 counters.
So now it's a 15-14.
So now it's lethal.
Yes. That, my friends, is why the Lingering Soul should have been flashback a long time ago.
Yeah. I mean, that guy, he could do anything. He'd throw that guy at him with something in Standard, right? Can't you sacrifice to deal damage in Standard with something?
Like Burnt the Stake, I think.
Yeah.
Is there another card?
Oh, Gerard? Yeah, that would be in Golgari.
Yeah.
I was thinking more along the lines of something with a fling effect in red, but I don't think there is fling around.
I don't think there's one in this format, no. Yeah.
Because, I mean, he's playing cards that are not typical to your standard metagame, so you never know what to expect.
I don't hate the play of picking a bunch of Pack Rats and then Brent sticking them.
No, that's not a terrible play either.
I can get behind that.
Yeah.
Alright, so Chris has got to think about how am I going to deal with this giant monster coming at me. So the first thing you want to do is attack the threat test. Yes. That is absolutely correct. And there's Cackler.
Yeah, Cackler's going bye-bye.
Speed bump. Alright. And we are going to... I think...
Farseek. He still has Restoration Angel in hand, so his play here is probably that he's thinking when he attacks, he's going to flash Angel in, gain 5 more life, and then block. Even if something happens to the Angel, the 5 life is going to prevent him from dying.
Right.
So... And let's see what's going on here.
Is that a foil temple card? Old school temple card?
Looks like a foil old school temple card.
I mean, if anybody can spot foil from anywhere, it's us.
Yeah, I know, right? It's definitely a foil.
Geiger Drum, yeah.
Old school temple
Again, should be Pack Rat.
Should be a Pack Rat.
And there's the... And Cricket now has no cards. So that Pack Rat's looking pretty embarrassing now. And there's the... He's flashing. Yep, the tried and true play of Restoration into flashing back Drag Tusk, getting 5 more life and making a beast.
Yeah.
I think he's explaining that interaction to Craig here.
Yeah, and then he's, I'm guessing, gonna block, or is he just gonna take? Yeah, there he goes.
Yeah, you have to block here. All right, so it looks like Chris is stubbing the tide a little bit here.
Craterhoof?
I don't think they run Crater Hoof in these decks. Oh, he looks like he's got one in his list. Okay. Yeah, Crater Hoof would be fantastic here, and I'll put the game away pretty quick.
Hoof, there it is.
That's right. Well, it looks like his Hoof there. It isn't. He's not casting immediately.
All right, so he's tapping a bunch of mana.
Oh no, there's the Hoof.
Oh, it is.
That's
he did Hoof. There it is.
Wow, I didn't see that. Wow.
Oh, well,
okay.
Hoof, there it is.
I thought he would have slammed it. Looks like he's taking his time. Like, how am I going to time my mana correctly to kill him?
So he's crashing with everybody.
And that should be lethal.
Yeah.
It is lethal. There's not should be. It is. He's only got 2 blockers. There's more than enough trample. So yeah, looks like Chris takes game 1 with a giant Crater Hoof.
Yeah, it looks like he's explaining to Craig, you're taking a lot of damage here, buddy.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, there's the game 1 goes to Chris. Okay. All right. So looks like I'm looking at Craig's side where here I see 4 mountains, 5 swamps. This looks like just 15 cards added in. Not seeing some Cobble Brutes, Pursuit of Flight. Okay, yes, looks like just like 15 obligatory cards.
Oh.
I see a Rise from the Grave, which I guess should come in. That makes sense.
Awesome. Over on Chris's side, he has another Crater Hoof, which I don't see coming in. Golgari Charm. Yeah.
Well, no. Why is Golgari Charm a consideration?
I think he would bring in, seeing a lot of the creatures had a low back end to them, low toughness.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably wipe the board with the -1/-1 ability of Golgari Charm.
That seems useful.
Yeah. So let's see what else he has in here. There's not a lot of cards I could see him bringing in against the deck. Yeah, I don't think so. I think this has Rock's Faith Mentor here. Possibly that would come in.
That's Rock's Faith Mentor, yes.
Yeah, so that would probably be an auto include, but it's only a 1-of. Other than that, yeah.
Maybe Detention Sphere. Well, no, there's all 1-ofs. I guess Chris doesn't know that.
Yeah, Chris doesn't know that, but maybe he's seen Pack Rat and he's like, well, what if he starts making a bunch of Pack Rats? Maybe I could bring in Detention Sphere for the Pack Rat.
Probably Greg could have a good shot to win game 1 and he done that.
Yeah, I think in my opinion, he probably would have won that game. Because if you think about it, like if the only card he doesn't discard is the big guy that puts counters on creatures when it hits, what's that mythic rare?
Necropolis Regent? Right.
Yeah, Necropolis Regent. His Pack Rats would have been doubling up each turn.
Right.
Because he didn't have enough to block all those Pack Rats. He would have had 5 or 6 Pack Rats to the Centaur Healer and Deathrite Shaman.
Correct.
So
yeah. All right, so it looks like Chris is meticulously sideboarding here. I got a few. I mean, I'm sure Voldemort here has a few of the forbidden curses to bring in.
Yeah, you never know. Craig got ready real quick. Guess he didn't bring anything in.
I mean, I'm sure you got sideboarding like maybe the different art mountain for different art mountain.
Yeah, there you go.
It's all about. It's not about what you do. It's how you look when you're doing it, right?
Exactly. I mean, some of us play with $30 basic lands. Some of us don't.
I don't know those people. Do you?
I know one.
And who's that?
Well, I know 2. 2 of them are sitting in this room.
I see.
I would be one of them. I think Chris Cowan would be the other.
Oh, so are we inflating our ego much?
Oh, no, not at all. I'm just saying some people have expensive taste.
I see.
Don't you buy dual lands?
Anyway, about this match.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Let's keep talking here. All right, so looks like we're getting a little pile shelling in. Craig is ready to battle already, and that was quick.
Yeah, he is ready to go. Chris is sufficiently randomizing his deck. Those are some bright sleeves.
Some of it might be the camera. These are the
Yellow Dragon Shield sleeves.
Dragon Shields have some bright ones. I guess where the bright pink sleeves come from too.
Oh, I love playing with the pink sleeves. My fave. So what would Craig be doing on the play here to get him?
Cast Pack Rat, make rats.
That's what I like to hear.
Also, I also don't mind him casting Rakdos Cackler turn 1, Shred Freak turn 2, and then just hit him with limited bombs left and right here, like Deviant Glee and Carnival Hellsteed, and just keep Chris guessing.
Yeah, absolutely. And Chris is just gonna stick to his game plan. Fill my graveyard, put some tokens into play. Hoof, there it is.
Or gain 56 life and make us commentators sit here for 40 minutes.
Hey, he brought the detention sphere in. Pack Rat scared him to bring the detention sphere.
I agree. I do it.
I would too.
Not knowing what Craig's would come out with.
So Craig started off with a swamp, and Chris is taking 2
so
for
he's got
his
Death
tomb.
He's got Death Threat Shaman here.
Yeah.
Has to be Death Threat Shaman.
There you go.
And tap our tomb, please.
No, that's a free spell.
Oh wow, that's sweet.
Yeah, that's a good deal in any format.
There's a Shred Freak.
Crash.
And we still didn't tap our Overgrown Tomb. Wow. No wonder Death Threat Shaman's increasing in value so much.
That's time efficiency at its best.
That's right. So he goes to 16. I mean, if the Shred Freak's taking a vacation, why tap our lands?
Right?
It's too bad as this Farseek. Oh, mulch.
Oh, it's a mulch. That's a pretty mulch.
Death Threat Shaman. It's a Stronghold version, and we hit Heron Harbor and we hit Glacial Fortress, and both those will come into play on tap because we have Temple Garden.
Yeah, and he's binning 2 creatures.
So Craig goes through. I see something shiny.
Yeah.
Is that Rectus Ringleader?
I think it is Rectus Ringleader.
It just might be. I can't tell actually. I'm looking to see if there's one on the list. I can't quite tell.
I think he's contemplating Deviant Glee here.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is.
And that's how we get past Lobber Crew and Doorkeeper.
Yeah. Swinging for 4. Oh, and he's down to 12 with a quickness.
Boy, he's not looking so clever playing all those Temple Gardens playing on tap now, are we?
No,
those come at a price.
Yeah, they especially when you're playing against Deviant Glee, they'll get you dead quick.
And there's the Glacial Fortress.
So possibly Centaur Healer. Try to dig him out of the.
So the healer would be perfect here, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's why people play him.
That's what we want to see. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's the healer.
That's a Centaur.
Right on schedule. And Chris goes up to 15, and he's got a nice blocker.
Let's see if Craig has anything for that healer to get him 4 more damage.
I see it on Kenny Speed.
Ooh.
A Gutter Snipe. Right, a Shred.
Cackler,
yeah. We still on 2 land here? Looks like we might be.
Yeah, it looks like he's stuck on 2.
There's a Street Spasm, looks like, and here's a Cackler.
He's unleashed.
Okay, we got 2/2 Cackler. So we got to deal with that. If we're Craig here, we got to find a way to get rid of that Centaur.
Yep.
So that's going to ruin our day. And eventually the Threat Shaman will too, if it starts removing creatures.
Yeah, starts eating up and gaining 2 life a turn. That's not what you want to do.
There's Angel Serenity in Chris's hand, so looks like Craig's got a very short window in which to get out of this.
There goes Mulch.
Supreme Verdict. Golgari Charm. Yeah, you're right on that.
Yeah.
Pat yourself on the back, buddy.
Oh, here we go. Yes.
Looks like he missed on the mulch, so no lands. Plenty of creatures and other fodder to fill up the graveyard, though.
Yeah, he really wanted those lands, though, to get to those angels he has.
Yeah, and I think and there's our Restoration Angel. Oh, it's in the graveyard, okay.
Yeah.
And we don't have Unburial Rites online yet.
Looks like Craig ripped the Chromatic Lantern, which really needs that 3rd land.
Chromatic Lantern, that's an interesting one.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, he Street Spasm for 1?
I'm confused. For 1?
So he's targeting...
Oh, so he's attacking the Cackler here?
Yeah.
That's an easy block for Chris. Throw it in front of the Shred Freak.
There you go.
I think the phrase looking for is Snap Block.
Snap Block?
He's taking too long already.
Yeah. I think he's still trying to figure out what happened.
Yeah,
there we go.
He's scratching his head, yeah.
Yeah.
And we do get in for 2 with the Cackler, and we drop Chris to 13.
Yeah, he's down to 13.
And then the Shaman should remove a creature here, aka Shred Freak, and get Chris back up to 15. Seems like the easy play. Yeah. And there goes the Shred Freak.
Yep. I'm back up to 15.
That's the Shaman's going to start making its presence felt in this game. And Craig's desperately needing a 3rd land, and meanwhile, Chris has no lands in his graveyard, so that's not. He can't feel. He can't accelerate an angel yet.
There's a Temple Garden coming into play.
Tapped. So I see a Lingering Souls and 2 Angel Serenity. So we'll get the Lingering Souls online.
Yep.
And Chris is biding his time, waiting for those big angels to come online. I don't see Craig winning this game once Angel resolves.
No, not at all. There comes third land. Let's see what Craig can do with this third land. Looks like.
Oh, it's Spawner Rick's Money. That's what that card is.
Oh, okay. That's the 5/3 Unleash?
Yes.
Yeah.
So it comes up, as a 6/4. That's what that is. Okay. I played many of these same cards yesterday.
And the Gutter Snipe lands.
Okay.
And it looks like Chris is going to be gaining 2 more life.
Yeah, that Shaman's he's pulling away with the Deathrite Shaman.
Yeah, Deathrite Shaman's doing work in every format.
All right, so what our play is land number 6, naming Angel. So that means we are quite literally 1 land away from Angel of Serenity.
Yeah, that's. Do you think you
Oh,
just?
I take it back. Looks like the Shaman might have been -2. Remove the looks like remove the spell.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. That's also a way to go. Do you think it's a flashback, lingering souls time, or?
I just like getting as much life as possible. That seems to play. Moving Gutter Snipe.
Yeah. I guess Chris figures you never know what it could have. Could be some type of
Flashback Lingering Souls here. Then we're getting 2. Yeah. And turn the other 2 sideways. 4 spirits. Those are interesting spirits.
Yeah, those were some interesting tokens.
And there's 2. Craig down to 16.
And Craig draws another mountain. So now his lands are coming in abundance.
I can't see what that is. The third card next to the Spawner Rick's Money. Can't quite tell. So it's 3 mana. There's Chromatic Lantern. All right. So we're almost on our way to casting Dark Nothingness.
Yeah. Woo! That's one of my favorite things to do in Standard right now.
Oh, and why wouldn't any card that's target player loses the game? You can't go wrong.
Never.
Our play is Uncanny Speed, and that seems like a waste of a card.
Yeah, so he's attacking for 5.
That's not getting in for 5.
No.
So the only question is, is Chris blocking 1 spirit or 2? I think you just give him 2, right? No, only 1.
Just chump, yeah.
And gain 2 life.
He's probably gonna deal 2 damage.
I think he has no black.
Oh, he doesn't. Correct.
Yeah. So he's like, give her something like a Deathrite Shaman or a Centaur Healer, something you're never gonna unburial rights.
Right.
You have a few pretty live targets in the graveyard there.
So what does he do here? Maybe he's gonna. How could he end the game? That's what I always think.
The Angel Serenity's in his hand.
Well, he's probably gonna mulch and then like.
The
and then create.
Yeah, and there it is. The Angels will get this done.
Yeah.
So they put. Wait, what are we doing now? We're taking the garden back. Okay, they're saying something here. Point to his lands. Okay, it looks like Chris is helping Craig understand how Chromatic Lantern works. Okay,
so now
and
Chris takes 2.
And now we're going to be having Angel Serenity exiling probably some cards in the graveyard, namely Restoration Angel and Thragtusk, and saying, I dare you to kill this.
Yeah. Do you even take the Cackler here just to punch through more damage? Just on the ground?
There's no point at all. Because well, you just block the Angel when he attacks. And if he kills it, great, you get your guys back. And you have another Angel Serenity to loop it back.
Yeah.
So you just bring them all in and then cast the Angel. In fact, even Deathrite Shaman should be coming in here too. So you should be getting in for the full 4. And there's the Angel, and then you're going to target things in the graveyard. That's...
yeah, you're right. I wouldn't do that either.
Seems like a waste. I think you just target that. There's Restoration Angel. And probably have just their Deathrite Shaman for value.
Yeah.
Alright, that makes the most sense. Yep. And the other Angel's hand basically means they can loop each other. Because they can... Once one dies, you can have one remove the other from the graveyard, and you can just keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
So it's a loop that's kind of hard for a deck like Craig's to disrupt.
Yeah, it's what made Angel Serenity so popular. I am not sure what that card is.
That's a deserter, I think, something deserter. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. It's one of the werewolves from Dark Ascension.
Okay.
When it flips, it becomes a creature that you can blow up an artifact and do 3 to them.
Oh, okay.
It's a 5/4.
I got
if
you.
no spells are cast.
I remember now.
I just don't remember the name of the card. Something deserter, afflicted deserter. That's what it is.
Okay. So sitting at 13, he's taking at least 8 in the air.
So Craig's only have 1 turn to close the gap here.
Let's see, Chris just attacks. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Alright, and Craig's at 5.
And Craig is dead on board right now, so let's see what he could do to dig himself out.
Are we casting the Angel here? Looks like we are. There's the Angel. So why did we cast the Angel first and attack with Deathray Shaman if that was what we're going to do?
Yeah.
So Chris missed 2 attacks with Deathray Shaman.
Yeah.
Did you cast the Angel pre-combat, remove the Deserter, and then get in with the Shaman as well?
Right.
So he left 2 points of damage on the board. And there's Bevel's Lizard, Spawner Rexmati, nothing that's going to even come close to him with those 2 Angels.
No.
And both those Angels need to be dealt with. I can't see what that 3rd card is. It might be Carnival Hellsteed. And there's the Spawner Rexmati. Okay, oh, it's a pre-release Carnival Hellsteed. That's what it is. Okay, yeah. That's why I couldn't identify it right away. So anyway, it's leashed. It still can't block anything though.
No. So Chris just untaps here and attacks with his flyers and wins game.
Yeah, turns him sideways and we're done here.
I think he's thinking about it. Not quite sure.
I don't think that's not something you have to think about, and that should be game.
There's the handshake. Well, good games from Chris and Craig.
Yeah, absolutely. Not a whole lot to it there. It looks like the Angels came out to play, and Craig's deck really couldn't handle the card advantage engine from the 5/6 mythics.
Yeah. So good job, guys, and we'll see you next time.